Okay, my last video cut off. I know I'm very low in storage space. Some of you could be at maximum capacity here, and there needs to be a purging, a clearing, releasing, organizing. It's imperative at this time that we are organized. That's what I'm picking up. We had the sixth house. Where'd it go? We had the sixth house. Okay, so there's something as well about mirroring energies, balance. Okay, so we had the moon in Capricorn in the sixth house. So as I mentioned, this is to do with these deep-rooted, subconscious, emotional patternings that maybe are reflecting in our daily routine, which make up the broader scale macro of our life. Okay, it's all the micro that makes up the macro. So, and then we had Capricorn, so that's really like Saturn energy, restrictions, discipline, time, concept of time. Time's been weird as heck lately for myself. But it is what it is. So, traditions, okay? Traditions meets traditions and values, whether that be in family, spirituality, culturally, all of that meets this more spiritual, inner, intuitive, the divine and the feminine, okay? So it's like High Priestess and the Hierophant. Like Capricorn would say be more like traditions and values and, more dogmatic or logical. Like Hierophant energy meets High Priestess energy, which is more intuitive, not as logically grounded, but it's the more energetic, ethereal, just as important and just as valid, intuitive, instinctual. Two different things, but nonetheless. Okay, so it's really Hierophant meets High Priestess. And this is going to be playing out in your daily routine. Okay, so with that being said, let's just go ahead and pull some cards. I'm not sure how much storage I have left. I keep having to delete things. Yeah, organization is, even just being organized at this time is just going to free up a lot of like, CPU, RAM, memory, like your internal processing. So being organized and clear and freeing up some space is going to allow us more space to work with less effort. And I don't mean like less effort, but just more easily, without so much anxiety or feeling like this heavy pressure, stress. Just so it's going to help at this time. Okay, so let's get more. We'll get recent past. Temperance with the shiitake mushroom and the cardinal. some of you could live in like Toronto or Ontario, or I don't know where else there's cardinals like in Canada. We don't have them here in Saskatchewan. We have Blue Jays. Oh, I didn't see the score on the baseball game yesterday, the final score. So I'll have to check that today. It was Toronto and Boston Red Sox. So it was the Jays and the Red Sox. It was 3-0 the last time I'd seen it. So baseball could be significant. Okay, so for the recent past, we have Temperance and Justice. So that's two major arcana. So there's been some kind of balance that you've come into, some kind of balance, some kind of divinely guided change. That's so vague. But this would be a good omen with the Justice and the Temperance. This would be like some kind of divine protection, some kind of recent change for the better if you have been dealing with like some kind of legal issues or any kind of like legal documents, legal proceedings. If we're talking just like here, like physically in the 3D, this could also pertain to like some kind of karmic justice. One of the biggest things that I learned with Queen Cup with Destiny over the past few years, she's been one of my greatest teachers. And if you guys watch me, you know that. Angel Gang Gang. Okay. One of the biggest things I learned was how we bring in justice for ourselves. And justice, we don't wait for justice to come in to those that have done us wrong. We're not putting our energy into that. We're putting our justice is what we bring in for ourselves or what comes in for us that puts us in alignment. That's justice, right? We don't waste energy on wishing bad, negative on others' downfalls for what they did to us. Our justice is what good is happening for us. That's the justice. So it's a change of energy and direction of energy. I'm not going to put energy into somebody's negativity, somebody else's negativity. I can use that same energy and put it into positive for myself. Right? It makes so much sense. 1 second. So in that regard, there's been some kind of justice recently that's come in for you. Okay, we have Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck here. This is a deck that was gifted to me by the universe. I just found it all sprawled out outside my massage therapy business one day at the end of the day. And I was like, wow, it is missing some cards. It's pretty beat up, but I'm going to use it because it was a gift. Okay. So yeah. So then let's see the current energies. Bottom of the deck would be 10 of Pentacles. So with the 10 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles, yeah, this is you definitely bringing in justice for yourself. This is personal wish fulfillment, personal goals and achievements in the recent past. Okay. So you're at the 9 of Pentacles. Okay. There's now another pentacle being offered, which would then give us the 10 of Pentacles. So this is going from really like personal goals and achievements, and now being in a position where you can that it's growing to include other people, maybe family, maybe friends. This is something where it's more than just personal wish fulfillment. It's legacy. It's more macro. It's more inclusive. This would be very personal. Now you're able to see, envision, and bring to life um, wealth, um, health for you and your family, for your bloodline, and that's what it's all about. So, and then Ace of Cups with the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. The Fluted Bird's Nest, Fungus, and the Elegant Earth Star, and the Branched Colobia. Okay, these are mushrooms. So when I'm using the mushroom deck, then that would indicate there is some kind of network communication. Um, again, like with that moon energy, when we think of the mycelium, that's that vast network underneath the earth that connects everything. It's all of this stuff going on in the back end, in the background, or underneath the surface. Um, this intelligent network of communication and and collaboration, and it's an intelligent I'm missing the words but it's an intelligent, it's an intelligence, we'll say it that way. Yeah, strength with the Ace of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles, the Magician, and then the Tower. The Tower is hard to separate. Okay, so some of you could be in the midst of cleaning up a tower, or the Six of Swords, the Hermit. So this had to do with you being in your Hermit energy. So there was this tower that I think kept you in the Hermit energy for a long time. You were there cleaning up a lot of things, cleaning up all that rubble, rebuilding, resetting that new foundation. And perhaps you found it hard to get out into the, come out from under the rock, um, because it was felt really hard to separate this really major energy from everything else. Like it affected literally everything, such as a tower does. But once you separated it, now you've got the Six of Swords, so you're actually able to get some movement going. Yeah, the Hermit, the Sun. We got the Queen of Pentacles again. Okay. Yeah, she's really, really